And welcome back to Thone's Hebrews Nibbles number 43, the new priestly service, part 2 of 3, the earthly temple. And as always, I'm not going to be rereading Hebrews 8, 1 through 6, but if you want to refresh yourself, you may feel free to pause this, do that, and then come back and we'll talk about it. The sanctuary made by man. Now, why is this in the Bible? Understanding the physical symbols of divine things, and there's lots of that in the Bible, right? There's, we talk about things like, planting the field is really a physical action, but we're talking about spreading the gospel from the scriptures, and so that's a divine thing. Okay. And the communications, where the Israelites worshipped. The application to me. We first note that the Israelite tabernacle and the later temple, after they built the temple, were built by man. They are copies of the vision showed to Moses by the Lord of the heavenly temple and its heavenly sanctuary. This process is actually mentioned in Exodus 25, verse 40. Similarly, the priests who serve there were earthly men, as compared to the heavenly high priest, Jesus, who serves in the actual heavenly temple. To quote William Barclay, a famous theologian, earthly worship is a remote reflection of real worship. The earthly priesthood is an inadequate shadow of the real priesthood. And so that sort of puts everything in perspective here. God says symbols on earth become reality in heaven. And isn't that a wonderful thing? I mean, there's so many things that are symbolic that we read about, that we read in Scripture, that even the physical thing presents a pretty picture, and then think about how much more pretty it's going to be in heaven. And my personal response is, Lord, thank you for showing us a humanly comprehensible picture of the holy sanctuary of heaven. He gave us this picture, which is, represented by the words that are in the Old Testament and by the visions that Moses had and others had throughout the Old Testament of what these things look like. But we couldn't comprehend as humans on earth what the real sanctuary and the real temple are like. But he gave us a humanly comprehensible picture. That is, he gave us a physical thing which sort of looks the same as the temple in heaven, but the temple in heaven, of course, is so much more. So we'll talk to you next time.